They say no one who enters the forest ever comes back alive. And for 200 years, that was true. In a small village surrounded by mountains, there was a sacred forest at the edge of town. The trees there were taller than any building. Their branches blocked out the sun. Even birds refused to fly over it. The villagers called it the Silent Wood. Because once you stepped inside, everything went quiet. No wind, no insects, no footsteps, just silence. Many had tried to enter. Hunters, warriors, even a chief once. None returned. And at night, the villagers claimed they could hear whispers coming from the trees. Soft voices calling their names. Then one year, something changed. Children began disappearing. One by one. Always near the edge of the forest. The elders said the forest was angry. The villagers were terrified. But the village had a young prince. His name was Kalen. Unlike the others, he didn't believe the forest was cursed. He believed something was living inside it. Watching. Waiting. The elders warned him. If you enter, you will not return. Kalen simply replied, "Then I will not enter as prey." That night he prepared. Not with heavy armor. Not with a large army. Just a blade and fire. At dawn, he walked into the Silent Wood. The moment he crossed the trees, the sounds of the world vanished. Even his own breathing felt distant. The deeper he walked, the darker it became. Shadows moved between trees. But when he turned, nothing was there. Then he heard it. A whisper. "Kalen." He froze. The voice sounded like his mother. But she had died years ago. "Kalen, come closer." The trees began to shift, their trunks twisting slightly, as if they were alive. Suddenly, the ground beneath him pulsed, like a heartbeat. That's when he understood. The forest wasn't haunted. It was a creature. One massive living organism. The trees were its limbs. The roots were its veins. And it fed on fear. Every person who entered panicked, ran, got lost, and never found their way out. The forest didn't kill them directly. It made them lose themselves. But Kalen did not run. He stood still, closed his eyes, and lit his torch. Fire cracked loudly in the silence. For the first time, the forest reacted. The whispers turned into screeches. The ground trembled. The trees bent away from the flame. Kalen moved forward slowly, holding the fire ahead of him. The deeper he walked, the louder the forest screamed. At the center, he found it. A massive, blackened tree. Its bark shaped like a distorted face. Its hollow center glowing faintly red. A heart. The forest's core. The missing children were there. Trapped in thick roots, alive but unconscious. Kalen didn't hesitate. He threw the torch into the hollow. The tree erupted into flames. The entire forest shook violently. Branches cracked. Roots snapped. The whispers became one final scream. Then silence. Real silence. The children fell free. By sunset, Kalen walked out of the forest, carrying the youngest child in his arms. Behind him, smoke rose into the sky. The Silent Wood was no more. But the villagers say, sometimes late at night, if the wind is just right, you can still hear faint whispers from the mountains beyond.